Hey everybody, it's Cynthia Maynard from CynthiaMaynard.com, and today I have something on the scoreboard. We're going to be working with a little Foxy, and this is a great 6x6 paper pad that's double-sided from Stampin' Up. It's got wonderful colors. It features basic black, calypso coral, pool party, smoky slate, and whisper white. And I love these colors, and I haven't worked with it in a little bit. I've been kind of Christmassy going on, but I feel like it's a nice fall winter wonderland sort of element, and they're cool colors like the winter. So I'm going to work with this piece. This is going to be the outside of my box, and the box we're going to make could fit, you know, some little candies in there, maybe some truffles and things like that as we're gearing up for the season and want to give little gifts to people and let them know we're thinking about them. So we're going to go ahead and do some scoring. So let me get my score tool here. And so, like I said, we have a 6x6 piece of paper. If yours is bigger, just cut it down to 6x6. And on the first side, we're going to go ahead and score at 1 inch. This is just a standard box. I was inspired. My daughter has an American Girl diner set, and they had this cute little takeout box, and that inspired me to want to make a box that shape. So we score at 1, 2 3/4. Might be a little bit hard to see the score lines here, especially when I'm not in frame. So 1, 2 3/4, 3 3/4. This is good sturdy cardstock, so you'll be good with that. And then 5 1/2. And that will leave us a little tab. This will be the top of the box. So this will be the top, side, bottom, side. And this will be our little fold over tab. So then you want to turn 90 degrees. And we're going to score just at 1 and 5. So basically we're coming in 1 inch on either side. Alright? And then we're going to go ahead and do some cutting away. And burnish our score lines. That way it'll be easier to see what we're doing, especially when you're working with patterned paper. As much as we love it, sometimes it makes our eyes all googly. All right. So, what we want to do is go ahead and cut away. Here's the top of your box. So this is going to be the thin tab. And we're going to cut away. I'm going to go ahead and draw on it because I think otherwise you're not going to be able to see it. This piece and this piece on either side. Okay? So we're going to cut that away, cut that away. So it's to this score line, this little chunk here, and then this chunk here and here. Cut right along on that score line, just like so. Okay. Alright, so you're left with this shape. Upside down, of course. This is the top of the box. Okay, so it's going to be flat. On each side, we're going to cut up these score lines here. So let me go ahead and do one for you. Again, with the stripey here, we got to watch what we're doing. So, see that? I've got that cut away on the score lines. And then I'm just going to notch in each of these. So I'll do this first one. And that helps us, too, to see what we're doing, and it makes a nice, neat fold. So just making little triangles there. Okay, and we're going to do that for all 3 tabs. Okay, see that? Alright, kind of like the letter M. Then we're going to turn around and we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Because these are the sides of our box. And this is going to be the way that we adhere everything together. Again, being careful to find where your tabs are. Alright. Get that out of there. These are quick little boxes to do. If you had to make a bunch, you could put tear and tape and then not pull away the sides, and you could store them all pre-cut. You can store them flat, and then when you're ready to put a bunch together, you can just simply pull the backing off and do that. We're also going to round the corners If you know what I mean by that, yeah, you know, if you want to store them flat and not have to, you know, have a few just in case. So the top of the box here, we're going to go ahead and round, just like so. All right, and on the outside, our good side, or the side that we want to face outward, we're going to put on this tab, this tab, this tab, and this tab. So our four corners, so to speak, we're going to put adhesive. And I feel like I trust this. It's strong. When it's a box and it's holding something, you want it to be strong. And if you are going to put something with a deal of weight in there, I'll give you a little tip about that. I've got a video on that about putting a piece of chipboard down at the bottom to reinforce the bottom of the box if you feel like you need it. Sometimes I do, you know, it depends on what you're giving away, or you might not need it if you're just putting some chocolates in there or something like that. But either way, we'll talk about that when we get to it. Okay, so I've got my score tape on there, and I'm going to peel these off. Alright, now it's just a matter of adhering. So here's the bottom of my box, and I'm going to bring in the two side tabs. Okay, you can bring in one if you want to not do two at one time. And then you're going to press, and you're going to bring the other one to the inside. And you're going to press. And then on this side, and then this side. Okay, just like so. And then here's our little tab that is going to go ahead and fit in here. Our finished measurements are 4 by 1 3/4 by 1. So if that gives you an idea of what you can fit in there. And then we're going to do a little decoration on top. Alright, so from the other part of the pad, I'm going to use, to make my little sentiment, I'm going to use these two sheets of paper that coordinate. You can see on the other side there. And from our layering stitch dies, that's the new set. And if you need that, you go on and head over to my blog and click on the Stampin' Up. I used the two middle sizes of the ovals. And I cut out these, and so you get from here a nice little diagonal stripe, and then I'm going to put my sentiment over this because it's mostly white space with a little bit of gray there, and I'm going to use the Calypso Coral that coordinates, and that'll be cute. I love this color. Calypso Coral is very, very fun, and it's great for a lot of seasons. It's, you know, summery, it's wintry. I'm going to use Frosted Medallion stamp set, and it's got this beautiful medallion here and some sentiments. I'm going to use The Best Is Yet to Come, and I'm going to not stamp it like that. I'm going to partially stamp it, if you know what I mean here, or maybe you don't. Let's see, because I've not said it. You have partial pieces like this, you can just slip it right into your pad and store it like that, because otherwise then you know you have little bits there when you need them. But anyway, there's a little aside. So The Best Is Yet to Come. Let me make sure I have it going the right direction. I'm going to kind of line up like that, and then come down. The best is, so you can see I just stamped out of that part. Then you going to want to clean that, because otherwise there'll be ink on it. Alright, and then we're going to do the Yet to Come. So you're going to need to maybe use the top of your thing there, and just, I'm looking with my eyes at where the ridges are of the stamp there. Okay, fortunately it doesn't take much ink. Alright, The Best Is Yet to Come. And then we're going to put it there. A little dimension is fun. Cute little gift box. When people find out you made it for them, they're like, wow. They just think it's fun, right? And we'll put some more decorations on here in a bit. Okay, so we have our box. Of course, there's nothing in it right now, so it's kind of squishing in the top, but that won't do that with stuff in there. You can put it off to the side, and we can put maybe a little bow in here. We'll go ahead and use my Whisper White Baker's Twine, because I haven't had a chance to use it yet. Alright, so Whisper White Baker's Twine, beautiful Baker's Twine from Stampin' Up. Tie a bow off to the side. So let's say that much. And you get a lot on these spools. I mean, this will last you a long time, you know, so don't worry about that. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and tie this, and because this is going to go here, I'm going to tie my bow over here. That makes sense. Make sure it's not so overwhelming. And then you can just trim that up a bit so it's in proportion. And then once that's on, and you don't want to make it too tight to squash your package. So now that that's on there, I'm going to go ahead and stick some dimensionals. So cute. It's the thing with double-sided paper. It's always hard to choose which side to go with. I always feel a little bit sad and happy at the same time. Though I'm having fun making my project, I'm saying goodbye to one side of the paper. You know what I mean? Okay. And then we're just going to tuck that in there like that. I'll move my bow over a little bit farther before we don't need a whole lot going on because we have the pattern, we have the stitching, which is great, and we have that. Maybe just a rhinestone or two, and then I would call it a day on that. Fine tip glue pen, which you can also get from Stampin' Up. I love this thing. Make sure it's coming out, and it is. And I'm going to kind of put the glue where I want it. Simple, quick, elegant box. It fits some truffles in there, some candies, some perhaps some tea lights would fit in there, a couple tea lights. If you know somebody with a pet, you could put like some treats in there for their pet. All sorts of things you could do with this. You can put some, like, if you're giving it to a crafter, you could put some pretty sequins and things in there. And little, you know, washi tape or things like that. But anyway, that is our little box, and I think it turned out super cute. And alright guys, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you are new here, because the best is yet to come. As we grow and as we do things, we enjoy life, and it is so much fun. Thankful for each day that we have. Thank you guys so much. Go ahead and visit my website as well at CynthiaMaynard.com, and have a great day.